Well, welcome back, everybody. I know it's been a long time, a couple months. Life has been horrifically busy, but I'm gonna get back in the swing of things. I do have some content to kind of get through. I have been doing some things. I lost a little motivation. I've been working on the shifters. I'll get into that in a moment. I've been playing some games with some friends. We'll talk about that. End of the school year, I just finished my master's on top of it, and then you got football rolling around. But the day they're still alive and kicking. I do have this shifter up and running with 4 good switches, so this is going to be my backup shifter because I actually went ahead and I bought 2 of the Ket's aftermarket shifters, and I'm going to do a whole video on a lot of the history behind the shift mechanisms in all of the Sega racers because I've found out a lot. But that'll be another video later on. But so to kind of go through everything, number one, I did get through the end of the school year, although it wasn't a great end of the school year. Specifically, 2 things. First and foremost, my SD cards were stolen out of both my digital SLR, what you see now, which is a new camera. It was donated to me. I'll get that in a little bit. And the GoPro that was also donated to me. I had bought 64 gigabyte and 32 gigabyte SD cards, and they were taken out of my cameras. And typically things don't they don't like grow legs in my classroom, but it was real hectic at the end of the school year. I had a lot going on because the makerspace that I had that I never got a chance to actually show you guys, it got repurposed as a classroom because we've got a lot of new teachers and a lot of floaters, and so I understood that entirely. So the goal is we're going to go ahead, we're going to get that a lot of that stuff repurposed into my classroom, so my classroom is going to be multi-purpose. And I'll have a video for that so you guys can get a chance to actually see that whole process and see what my classroom looks like and in general what that space is going to look like when it's done. Going back to the camera, that was actually donated for use by one of my former students. His name's Matt. So Matt, if you're watching, thank you. It's your shout out. You know, Matt was like, hey, your video quality's okay, but I can hook you up with a digital SLR. So he hooked me up with a Nikon D5100, which video quality is great. The sound quality, I would say, is on par with my old camera with a little bit of tweaks. So you'll go ahead and you'll get a chance, hopefully, to have better quality video. Sound's going to remain the same, but as most YouTube channels, maybe I shouldn't even try so hard, but whatever. From there, things that have been going on with this thing, I told you about the shifters. I'm determined to probably rebuild one of the OE shifters, but man, they are a giant pain in the ass. I'm going to have a video solely based off that, like I said earlier, so I'll get into that. But I do have those 2 shifters on the way. The one looks practically brand new, and the other one's got a little bit of wear and tear. It looks like the switches have been replaced, but it's got all of the original wiring. So I'm hoping I can drop them in, and then I get 2 shifters that are good to go. And then, like I said, this one's fixed. I got the backup, and then maybe I rebuild one of the OE ones. I'm definitely going to sell one of the ones that I went ahead and I bought with at least a lot of the plastic and the bushing stuff rebuilt, but I'm not replacing switches. And like I said, I'll get into that video. Going from there, talk about some other stuff. I did went ahead and I found. Is this upside down? Yeah, no, wait. Yeah, it's upside down. There it is. So, I know this isn't a Daytona plastic, okay, but so this is from the Pod Racer game I never even realized Sega produced. All of the racer all of the racer and some of Sega's non-racer arcades from the early to mid to late 90s all use similar side plastics. They are not the same though. Obviously, color's the big tell, but there's some little details here and there. The 2 that I bought are in very good shape. The one is perfect. The one, a little bit of a crack, but on a flat surface, it's going to be really easy to repair, and then I can paint them. You remember I told you, like, this one is trash. Like, I don't have to worry about this now. I have one good one here on this side, and I have a decent one that would go on that one. So I have basically 3 to repair, 2 to repair, and then 2 that are good. I'm going to repaint them because they fade a little bit with UV light because I've got to repair the seat back too. But so that'll be another video of itself. I don't know if I'll get to that this summer. it is what it is. So it might be a project that maybe after football I get to, but in general, I'm going to have them on just because I'm going to get them all, everything mechanically. I'm getting really close to that. Again, like I said, thank you so much for dropping by. I know it's been a little barren as far as content's concerned. Stick around, okay? I'm going to have a lot of stuff going on. It might be sporadic, I'm not going to lie, but you'll get some content in. This thing's going to get mechanically perfect by the end of the summer. At least that's going to be my goal. I do have a month and a half at least to do that. Get some content working on my classroom, the new setup, because that's going to be a challenge. I've got 2 classrooms worth of equipment to put into one, so that's really going to be fun. You know, and then just in general, just the other odds and ends I got going on. So thank you so much for sticking around. You know, like and subscribe, do your thing. Please share the link if you think other people will be interested. And until next time, I hope you have a good one. 19, take it. Get wrecked.